Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and I started last video off with a bit of a lie. I said that since today is April 1st and I can't stand April Fool's Day, I wouldn't be covering the news. And then a viewer pointed out to me that I was then missing out on the epic free giveaways. It's like, okay, I am going to cover that. So a bit of a lie in the last video. We do have some news today, and that is that the new Marketplace update free stuff from Epic Games is available today. So if you're not aware of this, basically since I think it was November of 2018, Epic Games have been giving away content from the marketplace. There is a catch though. You have to buy it, in quotes, air quotes, buy it before the end of the month. Now it doesn't cost you anything, but you need to add to cart and purchase your cart with $0. You don't need to give a credit card or anything else, but you do have to buy the majority of these assets because they are only available until the end of April 2019. If you miss that point, they go back to being full price. However, there are a couple of assets in this package that will be free forever, and we're going to look at those at the end. So what we're going to do in this video is a quick run through of what the assets are in this particular pack, and if you find something here that you want to know more details about, if there are enough requests, I'll do a video on the individual asset. I'll load it up, play with it, get hands-on with it, but as it stands right now, I don't have any experience with any of these assets. Some of them are very straightforward, some of them are a bit more involved. So without further ado, let's jump in and look at what is available free for Unreal Engine developers. And before we jump in too much further, the question that is asked every single month, can I use these outside of Unreal Engine? And I believe the answer is yes, as long as it is not an Epic Games asset, so it's not Epic themselves that created it. It does appear to be usable in any form whatsoever, but do be aware I am not a lawyer and that is not legal advice, so talk to your lawyer before you ship a game using these assets in any way, shape, or form outside of Unreal Engine. Alright, without further ado, let us jump in. So first off, we have the Advanced Locomotion System V3. Now this is a set of tools, mostly blueprints, etc., or code for controlling character movement. So we got some stuff down here. Now this is, as you'll see from this bold, this is not a turnkey type situation. You need to know how animations work and how blueprints work before jumping in and using this. So if you're brand new, there might be a bit of a learning curve. Another thing I noticed is it says supporting platforms as Windows only. So do be aware of that. You can see it's normally $60 for $0 right now. And you'll see that this is basically character controls. It provides things like turning in place, third and true first person, land prediction, foot IK, network multiplayer support, adjustable rotation offsets, additive leaning, directional pivot. So it gives you just advanced control over your character movement. Next up, we have the Crazy Insane Dining Set. This is the weirdest asset I have seen through this yet. You can see it's supported on pretty much every platform. And what this is 65 dining sets. So this is props to create dining rooms. So you'll see here we've got like cabinets and wine bottles and tables and chairs. If you are doing ArchViz, this is a great one for you. If you're not, I'll admit this one is very niche, unless you're creating a dining room-based first-person shooter, in which case this is Nirvana or Dream Come True. But if you're in architectural stuff and you're doing staging, this is a heck of an asset for you for that kind of stuff. Next up, we have Dent. Now, Dent is network destruction. Now, it's kind of interesting that this is the free asset that's announced this month. After last month at GDC, they announced Havoc, their new physics system coming soon. So this looks like it is an extension to the destructible mesh functionality that's built in. It gives you more advanced capabilities for destroying things on the fly. So if you want to blow stuff up or have your buildings destroyed, full network support for destructible mesh, extended fracture control on destructible mesh, examples included. Fracture events, disabled lighting, explode on fracture, AoE damage, spawn particles, damage debris, kill switch, 25 destructible items configured in blueprints, including a barrel, wooden box, etc. So you'll see here, it is 35 blueprints, 8 master, 4 tutorial, and 25 examples are included in this pack. And once again, this one is also marked as Windows only, which is a little disturbing, but I'm not sure if that is 100% true. Next up, we have the Mega Game Music Pack. Now, this one is as straightforward as it gets. This is high-quality music in a huge library. And this is probably going to be the biggest, most asset-flipped item in this list because music is so turnkeyable. As you see, it works on just about every platform. It is 5+ gigabytes, 200 different tracks of music, including different things like epic battle trailers, electronic abstract music pack, heavy riffs, 8-bit action game, space adventure music, and so on. So like I said, 200 plus tracks there of 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit stereo sound in wave format. Next up, we have the melee weapons pack. This one is also pretty straightforward. It's a bunch of melee weapons. You see here we've got an axe, a bat, a crowbar, a cleaver, a pipe, a knife, another knife, and a shuriken. And that's pretty straightforward, actually. It's all platforms again. It's just basically straightforward models, PBR textures, LODs, or level of details, for a bunch of melee weapons. Next up, we have the Advanced Glass Material Pack. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one is free forever. So this is one of the 2 free forever assets in this pack. And you see here, it is a pack of high quality and easily customizable glass and transparent materials. So you see here, dirty, shattered, wet profiles applied. Clean, dirty, frozen, shattered, wet. So it enables you to have advanced glass in your pack. So it's sort of 5 different kinds of glass: clean, dirty, frozen, shattered, and wet. 35 material instances with different glass examples. So if you want to up your glass in your game, this will work. Now, it'd be interesting to know if this will work with your destructible pack. That'd be pretty cool, actually. And then we've got the City Subway Train modular pack. This is actually what the background of the image that I used for the title screen here was from. This is a level of basically modular kits for making a subway. Now, again, it is marked as Windows only. I think that's just laziness, to be honest. So this features modular design for easy use in combination with other parts, over 110 plus mesh assets, master material setup, control majority of all props and models, and so on. Come down here, you can see the details of the various different textures, etc. that are available here. So you got 113 meshes, and you have 93 material instances with 153 textures in there. So this is, okay, so it's got, its development platform is Windows, target build platforms is all except mobile. So I don't know why something like this wouldn't work on mobile, but that's interesting enough. And I believe that is it. That is this month's pack. So again, those last 2 assets, the Subway and the Glass, those 2 are free forever. So no race to get them. But for all of the other assets in this pack, if you do not, quote unquote, buy them by the end of April, they are lost. So even if you're never going to use them, even if you're not really that interested in Unreal Engine, at least go online, sign in, and you can buy them there. You don't even need to download Unreal to make this happen. And then they are yours forever. So that is this month's bout of content. I got a couple questions for you. First off, what do you think of this month? So if you're familiar with these Unreal packs and you've experienced a couple of them now, is there anything in here that's really interesting to you? Probably the physics system is the most exciting to me. And then you've got things like the melee and the songs, and then of course the subway. Those are all kind of game-ready drop-in assets, pretty straightforward in how they work. But I think this pack is slightly less interesting than some of the past ones, but definitely another round of cool free content from Unreal. And again, I'm going to ask the same question I think every month with these packs. Did this pack, or do these packs kind of tilt you in the favor of maybe giving Unreal Engine a try if you haven't already? Or, nah, still don't care. Let me know, comments down below, and yeah, back to April Fool's Day. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.